Hi guys, this is Sawi from Soul Freak. So we're here to talk about Way of Wade's 808 2 Ultra. So for the past few weeks, you've been seeing a lot of reviews with the sneakers, particularly with the first version that they released, which is the 808 2, the regular version. So this one is the Ultra version. So let's talk about what's the difference between the two. First things first, what you will notice between the 808 2 regular and then this Ultra is the upper portion. With the 8082 regular, it has a mesh-like material. But on this one, it has the knitted upper. And aside from the obvious, the 8082 regular, it has a detached tongue. So this one is a sock-like one. Everything else is very similar, particularly the Pro Bar. This one is the stabilizer because the upper is a bit flimsy, which is on the 8082 is a mesh material. This one is knitted, so they put a stabilizer which they call the Pro Bar lock, which is a TPU, a plastic. So it's for torsion control. So whenever you pivot, you still have a stabilizer right on the lateral side. In other difference between the 808 regular and this Ultra is the heel counter. For the 8082 regular, this part is a TPU. But for this Ultra version, this one is a carbon fiber material here. So, one thing also, given that this is a low top sneaker, as you will notice, the outrigger here is very protruded towards the outside. So I can compare the build of this outsole with the Kobe 6. As you can see, given that this is a low top sneaker, you can see the outrigger is protruding out. What is the outrigger for? The outrigger is for maintaining your balance. So even though it's a low top sneaker, it will still protect you from rolling your ankles. So yeah, that's the purpose of outriggers. So that's why most of Kobe sneakers have a protruded outrigger. That is to compensate the protection for your ankle. So the more outrigger you can see on the low cut sneakers, the better, because that will protect you from rolling your ankles. What is special about this sneaker is they brought back the drop-in midsole. So the drop-in midsole is a one-piece foam on which from the other sneakers, for the regular sneakers, you will see a regular insole like this one. This one is the KT7. So this one is the regular insole. For the drop-in midsole, as far as I remember, I think they started the drop-in midsole with the Kobe 7, and I think the 8082 is pretty much similar to the system of that. But in terms of aesthetics and the way it looks, most I can see and I heard, and based from my observations, it pretty much looks like the Kobe 9. So let's go back to the drop-in midsole. So what makes it Ultra also is that they use their premium cushioning system, which is the boom cushioning. So it's pretty much, it looks like a boost foam. You can look closely, it looks like boost foam. And for the 8082 regular, they use only their other foam, which is the cloud foam. Midsole, you can interchange this. If you have another 808, if you have the 808-2 regular, you can interchange the cloud foam with this boom unit system also. So in terms of fit, it's pretty much snug on this part. And my toes are right over here. And in terms of cushioning, so I jump around with it and pivot on it and then do some lateral movements. So I use this for working out. This is pretty much a very comfortable sneaker. I didn't have any break-in period because the upper is neat. So I didn't have a hard time breaking this in. In terms of weight, this is light. From the get-go, it's very comfortable. And I went size 8 for this one, so I went half size from my regular Jordan size, which is 7.5 US. Because from my first way of weight, the All City 9 version 2, I went through to size to that. But when I wear thicker socks, my toes are banging from the edge. So I learned my lesson, so I went half size for this one. It fits perfectly even with thicker socks. So I suggest to most of you who wants to get this one, I suggest you go half size up. And in terms of availability, you can either order this directly from the Way of Wade site. So there's a variety of colors. This one is what they call the Family Lab colorway. So I believe there are pretty much a lot of colors on the Way of Wade site. You can also check out the 808-2 regular versions there. And if you don't want to order on their website, you can get this via Lazada. So they have an official leaning site there, so you can get this, especially this coming 11/11. They have a sale, so you have a lot of vouchers, so you check those out. This one is around 9,300 pesos, but when I got this during the 10/10 sale, I only got this around 7,500 or 600. So I got store vouchers, I got discounts. So you should better check this out on the 11/11 sale if you want the Ultra one. But if you want the 808-2 regular, it's around 6,300. The sale price right now I can see for the 11/11 is around 5,400. With store vouchers, it may lessen it up, and also with those promos with last pay later, so you can check those out. So aside from those things, one thing that I noticed about this 808-2 sneakers is how beautiful the traction is, the traction pattern. So based on my experience, this traction pattern covers every movement that you can do. So if you are a pivot person, lateral movements, it can cover everything. And the rubber compound that they use here is, I think, pretty much solid, and it can handle outdoor basketball court. See, it's a lot thicker. If you're going to compare the thickness of this rubber compound to the Lebron 19 Low, this is pretty much durable compared to that one. So a lot of reviews came in with this one, and some say that this might be the basketball performance sneaker of the year because of its simplicity, and the drop-in midsole really added some comfort. And if you're a collector and you have a lot of 808-2, you can interchange the drop-in midsole. And I think the drop-in midsole also came in earlier with the Nike GT Cut 2. So yeah, I think the drop-in midsoles is getting trendy right now. So yeah, this is pretty much our detailed look and sort of performance review with this 8082. I can say, and yeah, I agree that this might be the sneaker of the year for performance. So kudos to Way of Wade. So yeah, this is it, the 8082 Ultra. So if you are new to our channel, so please like us, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, we're gonna post our new YouTube handle. So it's pretty much like the Instagram now. It's at Sold Freaks. So YouTube/Sold Freaks. And then follow us at Sold Freaks on IG and also on FB. So this is Howie. Sold Freaks out and keep moving forward.